found in Section 107 of the U.S. Copyright Act and functions to limit the exclusive rights of a copyright owner. Federal law states fair use requires no permission from the copyright owner to use the work and is not an infringement of copyright, and provides a number of illustrative examples of potential fair use, including criticism.
What's happening to me? Where am I going? Welcome to No Shoe is Live. My name is No Shoe and my co-host Kobe just walked in the door, stepping all over my stuff and might even take a shit. Welcome Kobe, the 18-year-old. Welcome boy. Watch the camera. If this camera moves, he's leaning all up on it. Oh man, welcome to No Shoe is Live. Again, my name is No Shoe. Thank you so much for being here. I'm live here every day from now until May 18, 2018. Why? Because I made a commitment to the old gods and the new that I would do a live show every single freaking... Okay, scratch that. I would do 7 live shows a week. I started off with 1 show every day, but I have no subscribers, no views, no likes, no this, no that. So if I knock out 2 live streams in one day, bam, I'm gonna knock out 2 live streams in a day. If I have to knock out 4 live streams in a day, I will knock out 4 live streams in a day. As long as I fulfill my obligation to the old gods and the new, that I will do a live show. I will live stream 7 shows, 1 day per week, 1 for each day. Must I still explain this? Even though no one is watching? If a bear shits in the woods. Alright, as you can see, I'm dressed in my gangster wear. Gangster wear, because I'm a true thug. True thugging out. I'm a gangster. And my dog just walked out of the room because he couldn't believe that shit was coming out of my mouth. I'm not a gangster, man. But you know who thinks they're a gangster? We're going to play a little game today called Gangsta, Not Gangsta, starring the President of the United States. Now, I'm going to give you a situation, and you let me know if you think it's a gangster move or a non-gangster move. All right, let's get this shit going. Let's say you pissed. You're pissed at one of your secretary-level executives. Is it or is it not gangster to fire said employee while he sits on the toilet? Come on. That's gangster as fuck. But our president didn't do that. What had happened was Trump didn't like Rex Tillerson, who was the Secretary of State at the time, and he wanted to get rid of him. And at the time, Rex Tillerson was all the way over in Africa doing some diplomatic shit. And the president was like, that motherfucker is so far away. This is perfect opportunity to fire him. No face-to-face confrontation. No bad feelings. I'll fire his ass. And then he's just got to grab his shit. I know when he's going to come and get his shit. I don't need to say goodbye. And then he's out. So, answer to the first question, non-gangster. What happened was Tillerson got a call from Trump's chief of staff, giving him a heads up, saying, and Tillerson was on the toilet because he was having diarrhea from the African food. Irony much? So it was John Kelly, the chief of staff, who called Rex Tillerson over in Africa in the middle of the fucking night, telling him, yo man, you better get ready because you're about to lose your job. And Rex is like, dude, I'm losing my fucking lunch. My stomach contents are coming out of my ass. And you're telling me I'm about to get fired on top of that? So, first question, was it a gangster move? And absolutely not. Second question, maybe your last question. We'll see how I feel. All right, let's say you got this employee. Ooh, you hate that motherfucker so much. You hate his ass so much. You gotta fire his ass. What do? You go into his office, which is not even in your building. You leave your office, you go to that dude's office, you look at him face to face in his motherfucking face, and you say, man, thank you for contributing to my administration, but it ain't working out. I gotta let you go. No hard feelings. Thank you so much. Before you leave, I'll put out a little tweet saying some shit like, oh man, he did a good job, and but it was time we parted ways. We didn't see eye, blah, 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 bam. Gangster or not gangster? That shit's gangster. That shit's gangster. However, that's not how it went down. See, the director of the FBI, James Comey, the previous director of the FBI, his name's James Comey. This dude, he's got a book coming out next week, so maybe we'll talk more about him next week after I read what he's got to say. But this dude was possibly investigating the president for all kinds of shit. President no like that. So president's like, I need to fire this motherfucker. But instead of going across the way to the FBI office, or, he's the president, summoning him over to the White House, at least get fired in the Oval Office, Nah. The director of the FBI, James Comey, was working in Los Angeles at the time. He was at the field office. There's FBI offices all over the place. He was at a field office giving some kind of speech or some shit. And imagine this. In let's say it was in a meeting space in a hotel. You know how in those lobbies at these nice hotels, you have televisions up and they have like the news on? James Comey, director of the FBI, found out he was fired from a newscast on television that he was watching in front of the other people he was giving a speech to in the field office. He's the director of the FBI. He's their boss. They're all finding out he's fired on television. That is the most non-gangster fucking move you can make. And then, to put a cherry on top, our beloved president was pissed. He was livid that after Comey found out he was fired, way the fuck out in Los Angeles when this motherfucker lives in Virginia, the president was pissed that James Comey, the then fired FBI director, was able to board the plane, government plane, back from Los Angeles to DC. Our president wanted him fired, and he wanted him to make his own way back home after working in the field office. Gangster? That's weak as shit. That's weak sauce, son. That's weak sauce, son! The reason I'm talking about this shit today is because Tillerson, who was the Secretary of State, who got fired while he was sitting on the toilet, but not by the president, by the chief of staff, his nominated replacement is going through some congressional hearings today. What do you call it? Nomination hearings or some shit like that. I can't remember the official title. But he's sitting there and he's getting his ass handed to him. He's a dick. I've never heard this guy. I shouldn't have said that. That's partisan. And if you're partisan, half your audience is gone right there. I'm not partisan. I'm talking about a dude. I'm not talking about a party. All right. I like a show. Fuck all of that. Y'all got the point. The loser is me because nobody's a gangster. Everybody's a fucking pussy. All right. Here's a little short film that I did for one of my favorite shows. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Take a look. I love that laugh. I love that last line. Thank you for Thank you for watching No Shoes Live. Like I said before, I'm live every single day. If you like this bullshit, please subscribe, share, like, notification bell, all kinds of shit like that. If you see Liza Koshy, tell her bye.